So much easier to add accessories. So if you remember back up, if we went over 48 inches or wider, it asked us to put in the front riser. So then we come here, and so if we were doing a 48-inch wide, we would pick the front riser, pick the finish that it's going to be in, and we would add this to the step 2 cost that we had. This is something that we do occasionally. It's not huge, but we do it, and this is where we're taking and combining 2 different diameters of rails. So we have 1.5 inches for our vertical rails and 1 inch for our horizontal rails. And again, list here which ones you can do that with. And then there's no difference in price. You're just adding a code because everything's going to be priced on whatever the 1.5 inches was in step 2 of that pricing. And then if we're customizing to ADA, it's a flat fee of $275 for any of these styles in any finish. Doesn't really matter. And then we talked about curved crossbars. This does not apply to the Renaissance because the Renaissance already has it, or anyone that already has it. But if I'm adding a curved bar to a curved front bar versus just a straight bar, then it tells you here that you can do it, but you contact Palmer for the pricing. So pretty simple. This is something here we introduced, this hammered ball. We introduced this last year. And so, you know, all of our piping or actual brass rails are all smooth, but the ball has a hammered effect to it. And so it really is a pretty cool look. If anybody sells Thompson Traders, Thompson Traders has a sink that has this same type of hammering to it. It's a hammered copper. And we actually showed it in a couple of trade shows with their sink and our leg system, and they really are pretty stellar looking together. So you have the price there. It tells you which ones, again, you can use it with and what diameters it's available in, either 1.5 or 1 inch. Reeded tubing, I don't think I've ever sold one, but we have it. Some markets, they do very well with it. It is a custom quote, so you have to contact Palmer for that pricing. And then the acrylic rods. So if we want to add acrylic, we have 3 different options here. So we have a 2-leg system is what we were working with in our T tapered foot. And so it tells us that if we want to have acrylic horizontals, only the horizontal rails, we add $110 to the system. If we want to have all the legs, I'm confused here, hold on. I'm going to have to figure out what the difference is here. Sorry about that, but I don't know what ACRL is. That's a new one on me. But if we want to do all 4-leg system or all horizontals and verticals, then, or risers as we call them here, then you would add to our example $220. So again, pretty easy. I'll have to figure out what ACRL is. With all of our systems, we include a standard wall bracket at no charge. So this works for any type of console product, china, porcelain, that kind of stuff. But we also offer a heavy-duty wall bracket as well. And you will see that listed down here, and it is $95. So the $55 would only be if you needed an additional one for whatever reason. We sell those. It's just an aluminum one. And then the heavy duty if you're doing stone tops. And then we also do, because we had a lot of requests, because you know, if you're sitting in the tub and you're looking over at your console system, you would actually, on a stone top, you would actually be able to see that the bracket. And so we had requests to make that heavy-duty bracket in a finish. So here are your finishes for those. In a lot of applications, you're probably just going to use, if you need a heavy-duty bracket, you're just going to use this one. But if you have those customers who are, you know, a little bit more picky, or you looking at it from a design standpoint, think that it needs to be better, you can order that in a finish. Again, available for all styles. Some other things that we introduced last year was a towel rail. And so the towel rail runs from on the horizontal front to back rail, and you can see all the different models that it's available for. It just easily bolts into the rail, and so it's a nice little add-on feature. And then the other thing we added was a nicer toilet paper holder. We had a different version that wasn't quite as nice as this, so this is a much nicer. And some people will use this toilet paper holder as a just a towel hanger, you know, fold a towel and just hang it there. So either one of those will work on the system we're working on, and you have your price based on finish. So pretty straightforward. With this new price list, it's going to be really much easier to price out product, and you're not always having to call to get help or assistance. But we're always there to help you. Palmer has an incredible staff. I use them a lot, just especially for, you know, custom stuff. You know, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I add this to that? That kind of thing that's outside the norm, and they're very helpful. Usually get me a quote back within the hour. So you have two order forms that you see here. So you have the order form for Palmer sink legs, and so you're going to have this that goes with every order, has to be signed off on. Got a signature down here, a date. You're going to fill in these sizes, even if they're just standard. You're still going to fill them in so that we know everything is cool. You fill in all this information for any accessories that you want on the order, and then you can, one of two ways, you can spell out the whole part number, which is going to be, you know, given to you, LS21T, and then you're going to add, you know, a TS for a towel shelf and all that, or you can just write out the word towel shelf and here's what the price is, and so on and so forth. But it's going to be checked off on this order form so that everything coincides. Then you have this order form that's going to be in the new price book, and this is for products that are designed specifically for stone forest. And so this just makes life much easier for you to price the product. So the Renaissance, let's say we're using it, so it's pretty straightforward. I'm using a stone forest Renaissance top. I need a leg system for it. Here's the part number, and here's the price. So you'll fill out that form as well. And then on custom, you'll send us the information. We will send you back a custom form that you will sign off on, and then we will process the order once you accept the pricing information. This information is packaging and shipping information. So this is all in the price book now. So we were using an LS2 system, up to 48 inches. Here's my shipping based on region. Here are your regions listed up here. So for example, if this is going to Georgia, it's B. So freight is $87. So pretty simple, straightforward way to calculate the freight on that. And then policies and procedures and those things. One of the things that I forgot to look up, but should be in here somewhere, we just came out in December with a email address to send orders to, and it's pretty straightforward. Orders at PalmerIndustries.com. So again, website synclegs.com, but the email is palmerindustries.com. So any orders go there now. We don't accept fax orders anymore, and we would prefer that we don't send orders directly to one of the inside salespeople, because now everybody's getting a copy of that order, and one person responds to internally that says, I have this order, I'm taking care of it. The problem we were running into, we send an order to Fran, she's on vacation, we get a bounce back email, but then we don't have anybody else's email to send it to because it's the only one we ever deal with. So now it just goes to orders, and then one of the 4 people that are sitting there placing orders or entering orders will take that and enter it. So all orders go there now. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, I think. I'm really excited about this price book. It's light years ahead of what we have now, and I think it's going to make life easier for all of us, being able to get our customers a quote in a timely manner, and you not being afraid to sell it now because you've got to figure out all these different parts that all has to go together, and so pretty excited.